alcoholic. Get me a fucking hash joint ASAP. Okay. Dude, I don't know. I don't even know what was... there were 40 records on the long list. I don't know what was all on the long list. Bahamas.
All of the 10 records?
Oh, yeah, that's easy. I got Sean Nicholas Savage, Flamingo. I think that's an amazing album out of Montreal. And another one from this year, I'll say by Paula. It's called Natural Fit. Or Relaxed Fit, sorry. I just think it's really short. I don't know if it would even fit in the qualifications for it, but it's the album I listened to probably the most this year.
We've been so busy touring, I've hardly had time to look at it, but I do have to say that out of who was on the long list, who I think are fantastic, I would have to say A Tribe Called Red. Yeah. I just would really have liked to see them represented here tonight.
Oh, they're on the long list.
Yeah, I said besides that.
Okay.
I think the Omegas from Montreal should have been on that list. They're a fantastic band, one of the best live bands going. There are a bunch of bands that did cool singles. Kremlin from Toronto, amazing single, but like, you know, a 7-inch is not going to make the long list, gentlemen. You know, there's always tons of stuff, and I know as soon as I stop saying this, I'm going to forget. But like, I think this is cool that this list this year has like Yamantaka, Sonic Titan, and it shows that there is sort of like that look towards more aggressive, heavier music, which Canada's made some of the greatest strides in worldwide, but like it's still under-acknowledged, you know, like Slaughter and all the death metal stuff that Canada did and all Propaganda even, you know, like here's a band that has sold hundreds of thousands of records. It's still relatively unknown in Canada. So, you know, like I think it'll be interesting if their record that came out this year makes it next year. I'm really intrigued to see if that happens.
I want Yamantaka to win because I think they would probably use the money for the coolest thing because I think they're one of the best bands in Canada right now.
I really like the Drake album, you know, and despite the fact that he is 25 sitting on 25 mil, I think it's an amazing album. I think that album I've listened to so much. When we were touring around, we just listened to that Drake album on loop, pretty much. And it seems crazy to think that, but I think it's great, you know. If he's checking now, you know, I'd love to do something, you know. We could make something really crazy. Yeah.
Not saying. I'm not going to respond to that. No. I can't even say that. I'd have to say that of all the people who are gathered here tonight, conceivably I can see any of them winning, and I also think that almost all of them, or all of them, actually deserve to win it. So I feel no kind of like critical malice or trying to pick, you know, beat on one or something, you know.
If I was gonna place a bet tonight at a dive indie bar in Toronto, which I'm sure no one's doing, but if I were, I'd say Grimes. And now I'm gonna look like an idiot because you're all watching this after the fact. So now I look like a moron. You're like, oh, what an idiot! He should have said blah blah blah. He should have said himself. That's right. I said it. We're winning again. No, we're not.
I'd be really happy if Kathleen Edwards won. I think she's rad. I like them all. Grimes is great. I love Cadence Weapon. They're all fucking great. I don't know. Can I say fuck? Isn't TV? They're all great.
Just because I wouldn't go home and put someone's record on doesn't mean it's not great art. But I finally got around to listening to Metals last week, and I was floored. It's an extraordinary record, and she deserves to win.
Chair. The winner of the 2012 Polaris Prize is...
Feist. Congratulations to Feist, the winner of the 2012 Polaris Music Prize. She is climbing under the table. She's gone. Come on up. Here we go. Thank you, Judy. Come on up here. There you go. There's your check.